There we go. Yeah, you've been getting points, a lot of points tonight. Been doing great. Okay, any test I can do now? The mirror is still impossible, by the way. Suggestion medium, but the problem is like that stat here, as in like we can't do the test anymore. I think it's locked right now. The knick-knack stands. Wait, knick-knack stand? Where's that? It's saying it's over here. Wait. Hey, K Bryant, what's up? Not really D&D. You do roll dices, but the dices that you roll are they're two 6-faced dice. So you're basically rolling 2d6, 2d6s, I should say, and then you kind of you add the results and against like whatever check you have, plus your bonuses and minus your minuses. So it's not quite a D&D kind of idea, but it's you know, it's similar. Buster upgrade, nice. Okay, is the knick-knack stand in here? I don't even know where it is. Is that it?
To the left of some...
No. That's not here. It doesn't tell me where I am. Is it outside? I don't even know where that is. The knick-knack stand. So it's a place we've tried something before, but we have not completed it. Oh wait, is it in the... Oh, it could be in the... knick-knack stand. Bird Nest Roy? But it's so far this way. Like, I don't know what this is. Also, I think those I can't redo right now. I think all of these I can't redo. And I think all the other ones I can. But all these like are like legendaries or impossible or like challenging. And thank you, Victoria. Thank you. And to save as well. Here we go. What do we do here, man? I'm. Is there anything I can do even? I need to find money. Maybe I can go and sell like a few things that I have. Do I even have anything I can sell? I'm not even sure. Find a way to the secret passage. We still haven't found the way there. I honestly don't think there's much we can do here, man. Hey, Victoria. Thank you for that. I'm going to drink again, but I won't drink like 20 times, though. But I do appreciate it. How are you doing? Wait. Find more of the cryptozoology. Oh, but that's later. It's not something we can do today. Clothes in the trash. Ask Kuno if he knows about the... No, we can't ask him anything yet. Because we need cigarettes. Who else unauthorized access to the whirling trash? I don't know. Just tell him my paperwork, I can't do that yet. The Angman armor seems to be missing. But I need to ask Kuno. Karaoke? Can I ask him now?
Yes.
No. I guess we're not done because the buddy is still up, maybe. Brutal, man. Okay, let's go inside and talk to the I was avoiding trying to talk to the people in the hotel, but we don't have a ton. Find greetings from torn apart Bulgaria. Wait, what's happening in Bulgaria? Also, hi. I think you're my first viewer from Bulgaria. That's intense. What's up? What's up, Speedy Ski? What were you saying? Shino. Okay, we haven't tried talking to them yet. I think it's time we do.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. You see 2, maybe 3 bushes grown into a single thicket over a period of circa 50 years. It takes time for a hedge like that to form.
Squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside. One can't see into the union box from the yard outside. That hawthorn is too thick.
Okay, revert your gaze. It's not yet time for some reason. I don't know why, but it's not yet time. Let's try talking to them.
This is where you say.
Oh, I love your face too. Really, Victoria? Wow, that's intense. Oh God. Well, I wish you the best. That's intense. Good Lord. I hope you're doing well. And I'm sending you all the love. All of it. I love your face too, Vidiski. You're awesome. Doing 24 and 12-hour streams. 12-hour streams are a lot easier to do. Just have to stay hydrated and maybe like take some time to like walk around, like stretch and stuff. Make sure that whatever you eat, there's not much carbs. Like you don't want to eat like anything that's like a ton of dough or bread or potatoes and stuff like that, because that will make you sleepy. For 24-hour stream, I mentioned it before, but like what I find is easier for me is take the time that you would usually go to bed. So I usually go to bed around midnight, right? So for me, it's a lot easier to do a 24-hour stream if I start my stream at the time that I would normally go to bed. So you start at midnight, right? So that way, the next day at midnight, like my body is used to going to bed at that time, so it doesn't feel like I did a 24-hour. I'll be tired, but it's not as bad as like, so if I usually go to bed at like midnight, right? But I start my stream at like 4 a.m. It'll be really difficult to go past the next midnight into the 4 a.m. because my body thinks that I'm supposed to be in bed now, if that makes sense. It's kind of weird to explain, but like that's like I tried it many times. The best way to do a 24-hour was that that trick. But also don't push yourself. Like you have to stay hydrated. Drink coffee. Try to avoid like sugary drinks because they'll make you like super hype and super excited, right? Because of the sugar. But then it'll crash, and you don't want to crash. But yeah, those are my tips. This is where you see your bit. And okay.
Detective.
Don't say anything yet.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Do not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but simple peasants, sire.
These are both simple. These are but simple peasants, sire. The chatter is too inane to reach your ears. Raise your chin and gaze into the distance like a prince. Ah! Oh, I'm doing that one. That's perfect.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
The little guy looks at his mates in disbelief.
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
We are looking for Titus Hardy.
The lieutenant turns to the broad-shouldered man at the end of the table. Well, first we need to talk about your attitude.
Wow. The RCM sent us some big dick cops.
Real big dick cops. Look at them. Reckless. swinging in the wind.
Yeah, look at the big dick on that cop. Can't tell a dick that big what to do.
Must be something in the water in Jamrock.
Yeah, gave him real nice big dicks.
They seem to be pretty obsessed with my genitalia.
Yeah. Anyways.
He wraps it up.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're going to match.
Scan the room.
Starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man. In his 30s. Overbearingly masculine. Sitting on his right. Standard working boots. Size 45 or 46. Eldest in the room. Probably mid-50s. Smoker. Quiet. Across at the other table. Hobnailed working boots. Size 43. Gang tattoos. Mesk or Sarah Mauritian. In his late 30s, early 40s. He spent his youth in Villa Labos, a housing project in the Jamrock quarter. There were incarcerations. Hard to say what else. The ink is fading.
It's really a shame, Victoria. That's unfortunate. Like I said, I really wish you the best.
And then, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 46. The big dick. Wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips. Rugby cap. Fingerless gloves. And numerous scars. A little under 40. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain. In the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 44, 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum?
Where?
On his neck. Forget it. It's not important. Let's call this one the musician.
And the little guy.
Size 41, with the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face, mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing.
We thought there was like a girl maybe or something, or like a kid.
In the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big guy. Boot size 46, deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He, alone, is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
One of them is absent, the odd soul.
Exactly. The missing lady driver who was running the drug trade. Does it mean the Hardy Boys are involved in the drug trade as well?
That would fit what Joyce told us, but I don't want to make any assumptions.
Maybe. But hey, you've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Now is a good time to hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
The fuck is with you, fella?
I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here.
He sizes you up.
Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy boy? We ain't hiring.
He shakes his head.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
She? So there's an 8th Hardy and it's a Hardy girl? Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Shut the fuck up, Glenn!
I do the talking. Okay, never mind.
Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
It has to be good. if he won't let you pursue it. Looks like the lieutenant thinks so too.
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy Boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. And
He points at the lieutenant.
you're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
So, you're not just here to swing
Gosh,
your
just be this
big
key.
dick. You're here for the pretty boy.
Oh, have a good night, man. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'll go and check out LP Death Ray. No, you are the best. You are. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Oh, save, I will, as soon as I can. Wait.
They couldn't get him down, boss. He's still up there, stinking up the place.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why are you boot prints all over the scene?
You mean these boots? We all got a pair. We wore them the night we took the pretty boy out back and hung him by the neck. Yeah. We did this. Together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why our prints are all over the scene.
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
But there's a catch.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
You murdered him just like that, no remorse.
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
Chaise électrique is electric chair in French.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
He says it as if it were worse than dying. And Reunion, what's that?
The River Esperance Correctional Facility, a military prison run by the coalition, dubbed Reunion by the inmates. The origin of the name is unknown.
Yeah, but these were all bad people, criminals that scum the earth.
Rest assured, lawman. None worse than our guy. He got what was coming to him.
Who called the shot that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she tilts her head.
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
I address Titus. No, but seriously, who calls the shots around here?
Who do you fucking think does?
Is the 8th Artie boy, the ones who's missing, the big dick.
Titus, no one was thinking.
That there's any question who's the leader. That's how he would have ended it. Titus won't let him.
No. 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 Fuck no. The big dick is right here.
Oh, I got him riled up.
Asshole. You're looking at it. Right. Fucking. Here.
He grabs his crotch.
Disregard the outburst, officer. None of the boys have any comments on their power relations. That night, they acted as one. That's all.
When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
The fixer turns to remind Titus.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long have you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it?
And he stepped out of line.
He repeats, jaw clamped shut like a vice.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
I can't prove it. But I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on, how do you even know he was Special Forces?
Cause one night he walked straight up to the mic and said, "I'm Oranese goddamn Special Forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all."
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some Oranese paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Sire, the tale is true. This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
Okay, hold on. Right, but what did he actually do wrong? No, okay. Besides crime against karaoke, what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
He wiped spittle from his mouth.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation?
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started to come in here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
The lieutenant's trying to make sense of this flood of information.
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl. Young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. "Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt?"
What?
Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
He repeats like a parrot.
There's something odd here. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
Right, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation.
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
There's nothing you can do for now.
Oh no!
He's stonewalling you.
How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
This is where an autopsy would come in handy. You have to work with what you know.
We need more. Did you muffle him? We haven't heard any reports of screams.
Titus, you don't have to clarify anything.
We overpowered him, dragged his unconscious body to the tree, put a noose around his neck, and hanged him till he was dead and steady.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up.
Wasn't he a trained killer from RNE Special Forces? If yes, then how did you manage to overpower him?
With numbers, asshole. How do you think? You're right, Lizzie. I've done enough explaining here.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Where did this overpowering happen?
Weren't you fucking listening? The fucker came to our bar. It happened right here.
This one has a distinct style. He puts so much whiny emotion into everything he says. It's hard to see if he's lying. But he could be.
Okay. Okay, we got a 58% chance, but guys, I need help. We need Motorix. So if somebody in chat can give me Motorix, that would be wonderful. All right, let's give it a shot. Motorix, let's go. Get 15 seconds. Please. Motorix. Did we get any? We didn't get any. Let's give it a shot anyway. 58% though.
Actually, they're admirably, surprisingly composed. The entire room. Given how many questions you've lobbed their way.
You clicked? It wasn't enough. That or like somebody else didn't click. I guess it didn't work, no. All of them? Maybe one of them is fidgeting, cracking under the pressure?
Well, this one. But he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Too bad. Right, I have other questions about the lynching.
Like what, Copper?
So why don't I just arrest you? Step closer to Titus.
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert dominance over you.
Not in the arresting mood?
Is Mean Little Eyes come alive with hatred?
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer. While the little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve, there's a knife in there. Some of the others reach for their belts. Their eyes are light.
I don't have my gun. He doesn't have his gun, like, unholstered. This sounds like a bad idea. I don't want to die. I don't want Kim to die. Oh, I don't know, guys. Help me out. Pick whatever. So I either step closer or I back off. I'm letting you guys influence this vote because I really don't know. Back off. Back off's getting the votes. Okay, back off. Let's try that.
Wise move. You made the right choice there. Now make another one and get the fuck out of our booth. We're not gonna do this again.
So, what are we going to do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
The lieutenant closes his notebook.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility, we're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
So I could try and like go with like, guess what? I've connected you to the local drug trade. We could do that. Oh.